Seventh-day Adventist Pastor Clive Dottin says the church has not focused enough on men and men's issues. This follows the recently concluded International Men's Day Regional Conference in Trinidad. Reporter Adanna Combie explains.
The International Men's Day Regional Conference Committee, the Fathers Association of Trinidad and Tobago, and government agencies hosted events to recognize men and speak on men's issues. The event brought together government officials, men's groups, other interest groups, and stakeholders from around the Caribbean region. Pastor Clive Dottin, who participated in the event activities, appeared on the morning show on Tobago Updates and emphasized that the church and other groups must do more for men.
Those men feel less than. And then you have the church that is not focusing enough on the issue of men. And I want to say, I have seen initiatives in my own church, but sometimes I think it is episodic. All right? That is why I will go to my grave saying, the greatest thing we could do for men is to establish support groups.
Dottin continued by highlighting his passion for establishing sustainable support groups and went on to identify some steps that can be taken to support reducing the measure of crime in societies and to change the narrative about men.
If I had to advise Dr. Rowley and Farley Augustine, I would tell him, what we need to do. If we really want to celebrate men, we must get 500, and I have placed that figure deliberately, 500 role models who will adopt one troubled teen who would like to leave a gang. And that, to my mind, will create the critical mass to make a dent in the negativity that surrounds men right now.
Pastor Dottin acknowledged that poverty can be one of the reasons young men join gangs, however, remarked it should not be an excuse. He referred to his own upbringing.
I say poverty is a factor in crime, but must not be used as an excuse for crime. So that I should have been the greatest criminal, because I grew up, dad died early, if you please, we're living in one room, that's the whole action there.
Dottin spoke about the media's impact and effect in shaping the narrative and highlighted where the emphasis is usually placed.
What is published is what is followed. And the media should understand what I'm saying there. What is published is what is followed. So that if you look at the newspapers, if you look at social media, gang activity is number one. That's where the focus is. And after gang activity, you have the economy, you have the bacchanalia, but the number one thing is what is published is what is followed.
Adanna Combie, Tobago Updates, Television News.